So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on.
On behalf of the entire Faculty of Media and Communication, I want to offer you the warmest congratulations on graduating today. What you've achieved here at Bournemouth University during your studies is truly remarkable. These experiences are going to hold you in fantastic stead throughout the entirety of your career. We want you to stay in touch with us. Keep in touch with all of your colleagues, your fellow students. Keep in touch with all of the people that you met during your placements. And above all, keep in touch with us. Join our alumni network and make sure that Bournemouth continues to be part of your life as you go through what I'm sure will be a remarkable career.
So just imagine, nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. Yeah. So keep dancing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the processions of Her Majesty's Lord Lieutenant of Dorset, the High Sheriff of Dorset, the worshipful the Mayor and Mayoress of Bournemouth, the worshipful Mayor of Poole, the University Board, the Senate and the Chancellor. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Chancellor, Lord Phillips.
Lord Lieutenant, High Sheriff, thank you for staying for the afternoon. Mayor of Bournemouth, Mayor of Poole, Vice-Chancellor, all of you who are about to receive your degrees, and all of you who've come to watch them receive their degrees, welcome. My name is Nicholas Phillips, and I am Chancellor of the University. The Chancellor of a university sounds a very important person. And in the old days, he used to be, because he was responsible for the running of the university. Thank goodness that is no longer the case. It's the Vice-Chancellor who runs the university. Our Vice-Chancellor is John Vinney. And I have to tell you, he runs this university rather well. You'll be hearing from him later on, and I hope that his modesty will not prevent him from telling you of the fantastic achievements of Bournemouth University under his leadership. Actually, I know that modesty won't prevent him from doing so, because I've seen what he's going to say. Well, I'm glad that one or two of you laughed, but most of you are still looking rather solemn. This is, of course, a very significant occasion, but it's also a fun occasion. Friends and family have come to see those they love receiving degrees that are the reward of a lot of hard work. So sit back and enjoy yourselves. This afternoon, in addition to Jennifer Coombs, on whom I'm going to have the great pleasure of conferring an honorary doctorate, 336 students will be coming up to this platform to receive their degrees. 336. That means an awful lot of clapping. But I will not be satisfied if it's only clapping. I want to hear some cheering as well. Just behave as if you were watching Bournemouth Football Club in their epic victory over Hull last month. Mind you, I'm not too worried about the noise level. I particularly enjoy awarding degrees to the media school, for you are an uninhibited, indeed rather unruly lot. An animation, particularly animated. Well, this is the 8th year I've presided over this degree ceremony, and in that period, a lot has changed. The changes to this university have been remarkable, and they've been changes for the good. The campus has been transformed by the addition of new buildings whose designs pay tribute to their architects, something that couldn't be said of most of the buildings on the campus 8 years ago. But the buildings are not as important as what goes on within them. And here again, the story is of success, as Bournemouth University has steadily climbed the league tables. But you'll hear about this from John Vinney. If there is a jewel in the crown of this university, it must be the media school. I should say the world-famous media school, for the school does indeed enjoy a reputation for excellence around the world. I flew back yesterday from Doha, somewhere where I visit quite often, and that is the base of the Al Jazeera broadcasting network. On a previous visit, I met there one of their directors and remarked that it would be a good place for some of our media students to acquire work experience, only to be told that they were already there as paid consultants. Well, if things have got better over the last 8 years within this university, the same cannot be said for the world outside. Looking back at one of my earlier speeches here, I see that I was commending the Arab Spring as an example of the triumph of democratic values over dictatorships. Well, I got that one wrong. Over the last few years, the world scene has been getting progressively darker. The turmoil in the Middle East grows ever more intractable. Russia is flexing its muscles. Freedom of speech has been curtailed in Turkey and Egypt. And this country is on the brink of cutting itself off from Europe, although I appreciate that there are some here who think that this is a good thing. And in the United States, a presidential election is taking place today, after a campaign in which the only policy of each candidate appears to have been to vilify the other, and the result may be determined on the basis of the misuse of a computer. In all of these events, it seems to me that the media has played a considerable part, for good and for ill. It has been used to propagate disinformation, but it's also enabled all of us to watch events as they have unfolded and to form our own views as to what is right and what is wrong. And this brings me to the message that I have for those of you receiving degrees today. The power of the media is immense. Social media binds us together and yet inhibits face-to-face communication. And the concerns of government around the world seem to be increasingly on presentation rather than on what is being presented. Many of you are going to find yourselves in positions where you are urged to use your talents to put a slant on facts designed to obfuscate the true picture in order to achieve a particular result. I hope and believe that your time in this multicultural and caring society will help you to resist such pressure and portray events as you believe them to be. Freedom of expression is a precious right that should not be abused. You who are receiving degrees today come from 55 different countries. I believe that the world will be a better place because you will carry on the many different activities on which you will be employed with personal integrity. But these are challenges that you will meet in the future. Today, we're here to celebrate the academic challenges that you have already met. You have striven and you have prevailed. So many congratulations to each and every one of you on the hard work that you've put in at this university in earning your degrees. Very well done. I've seen 4 children through school and university, and I'm now concentrating on the grandchildren. I know from experience that when young people are working for exams, they are not always good company. They are stressed and sometimes irritable or depressed. Their family and friends have to put up with that and help them with love and encouragement. I say love and encouragement, but love and money would in many cases be truer. For university doesn't come cheaply, and some parents are able, with personal sacrifice, to help their sons and daughters to meet some of the expense involved, and the same is true of grandparents. So the congratulations are due not just to the graduates, but to all of you, family, friends, those who teach at this university, and those who work here to cater for all the needs of those who teach and those who study. So I have great pleasure in giving you all my very best wishes and in declaring this ceremony open.
This congregation is assembled for the conferment of an honorary degree. Chancellor, I invite Mr. Nigel Asbury to present Mrs. Jennifer Coombs.
My Lord and Chancellor, Jennifer Coombs was High Sheriff of Dorset in 2015-16, serving as the Queen's representative for law and order in the county. During her time in office, Jennifer worked with the penal system in the area and promoted the work of various charities. Jennifer had never expected to represent the county in such a key ceremonial position. She'd actually wanted to be an actress from age 8 and left drama school at 19, determined to follow her dreams. Her first position was as an understudy at Stratford-upon-Avon, and she undertook any position she could, including assistant stage managerial roles, until she landed her first lead part in the West End, aged 21. Theatre and TV success followed, with a 5-year stint in the 1980s sitcom That's My Boy, with Molly Sugden. Jennifer retired from acting in her 30s and became an ambassador and latterly board member for the political magazine Prospect. Her drive, passion, and optimism were called upon when she suffered a double tragedy. Her beloved husband was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in 2003, and she nursed him at home for 11 years. In 2010, her youngest son, Adam, was on a gap year in India when he decided to experiment with drugs. He died, leaving Jennifer alone to support her eldest son, Jack, whilst continuing to care for her husband, who sadly passed away in 2014. Jennifer and her son, Jack, have since devoted their time to helping children in India, and they have since financed and built a school where Adam taught during his gap year. Jack decided to swim the English Channel in memory of his brother and to raise money for the Alzheimer's Society. Most people would have deferred their time as High Sheriff, given the emotional upheaval of recent years, but Jennifer was determined to fulfill her role and carry out her duties for Dorset. She is now taking a short break to travel, recently having visited Africa to learn about indigenous bush people and sailed from the Falklands to South Georgia before she enters the next chapter in her life. My Lord and Chancellor, I have the honour to present Jennifer Coombs, and I ask you to confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Arts, honoris causa.
My Lord and Chancellor, distinguished guests, and graduands, I stand before you on a most unexpected occasion, an occasion that for me to be honoured by this university with an honorary doctorate was unimaginable. I don't deserve this award, but I have arthritis, and I don't deserve that either. It is true that all our lives are unimaginable. We may have ideas or ambitions. We may receive encouragement to try this or that, for it is only by having a go that we can progress. That speaks about confidence, courage, and vision. You have heard a citation about me that reads in parts as heroic, but there was nothing remotely heroic in my life in those years. Not knowing how to put one foot in front of another. I thought at that time of one of my father's mantras, the 3 Ds: discipline, determination, dedication. These 3 monolithic words stand like giant stones at a henge. Those rather unfashionable words steadied me and kept me on an even keel, or as they say in ancient Greece, ataraxia. When we are young and perhaps less burdened, everything is possible. We should be bold, assertive, exploratory, pushing ourselves. It might also be fun, for I'm aware that I may be taking myself a little too seriously here. Maybe we are more defined by conditions of adversity than calm and steady ones. My belief is that every man is an island. We are intrinsic unto ourselves, as in Kant's ethical theory of rights and duties. I've just returned, as you heard, from a voyage around South Georgia in the South Atlantic. I was part of a sailing support team for a group of mountaineers who have just conquered 2 unclimbed peaks. Whilst on board, I read the biography of George Ingle Finch, a climber, a scientist, and inventor. I was struck by a speech that he made to the Swiss Alpine Club in 1966 when he was 78 years old. May your minds think for themselves. Don't allow them to stagnate or be sterilized. Be adventurous and courageous. Live life in the present and enjoy the moment. Let me tell you, I am enjoying this moment. As I join all of you here in this university on the day of your graduation, you have completed a journey, hopefully now a launch pad for your other ambitions. And I am honoured to stand with you in a cap and gown and have my alma mater as Bournemouth University. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jamie Swanson, Vice President of the Students' Union.
Good afternoon. It is an honour and a privilege to be standing here today addressing my fellow students on behalf of the Students' Union at Bournemouth University. Today is a momentous occasion for us all, a milestone that we will all look back on with tremendous pride. We all have our own unique story to tell about our journey at BU. For me, that meant a journey from an awkward and obsessed tech geek to a slightly less awkward but still pretty obsessed tech geek. We all have our own stories, but there is also a lot we have in common. We have all experienced that shift from awkward hellos as a fresher to friendships that will last a lifetime. We have transformed from tense first years struggling to find the library to confident scholars who challenge preconceptions in our fields. But our journey is not over. In fact, it's just beginning. Our generation will be the next titans of industry, creators of jobs and pioneers of innovation. We are a generation of risk takers, prepared to fail, prepared to pick ourselves up and start again, prepared for the chance to do something truly great, to be someone truly great. We, the graduates of Bournemouth University, are the next generation of leaders who will be the change we want to see in this world. So go out there, think the unthinkable, do the undoable, challenge the status quo, but most importantly, be the best version of yourself. Thank you and good luck.
This congregation is assembled for the presentation of postgraduate and undergraduate awards of the University. Chancellor, recipients of awards in the Faculty of Media and Communication will be presented by the Executive Dean, Professor Michael Wilmore, and received as graduates by the Vice-Chancellor, Professor John Vinney.
My Lord and Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present the recipients of awards for the Faculty of Media and Communication. Doctor of Engineering in Digital Media, in recognition of a programme of work entitled Physics-Based Character Locomotion Control with Large Simulation Time Steps, David Greer. Doctor of Philosophy, in recognition of a programme of work entitled Emancipating Madame Butterfly, Intention and Process in Adapting and Querying a Text, Nicholas Bamford. In recognition of a programme of work entitled Media Making Matters, Exploring Literacy with Young Learners as Media Crafting, Critique and Artistry, Michelle Cannon. In recognition of a programme of work entitled Skin Deformation and Animation of Character Models Based on Static and Dynamic Ordinary Differential Equations, Etzaz Chowdhury. In recognition of a programme of work entitled Whole Person Hermeneutic Media Learning in the Primary Classroom and Intercultural Grounded Philosophy, Marketa Zezolkova. Doctor of Professional Practice, in recognition of a programme of work entitled Tales of the Tribes, Animation as a Tool for Indigenous Representation, Tara Douglas. Master of Arts in 3D Computer Animation, Kamal Al-Sadi. Anna Maria Glover. Vasilios Katsanis. Daria Pankiva. Chloe Phipps. And with distinction, David Pieropon. Denai Rizu. And with distinction, Daniel Seeger. And with distinction, Bade Timuroglu. Master of Arts in Cinematography for Film and Television, Augustus Alfred. Daniel Harris Vajda. Siddharth Mawaha. Charles Millen. Iarkovos Panagopoulos. And with distinction, Peshemisław Pisztup. And with distinction, Brendan Seddon. Dan Tonkin. Master of Arts in Creative Media Leadership, Esther Johnson. And with distinction, Emma Parrott. Master of Arts in Digital Effects, Alexander Atanasov. Pieto Bjaranasan. Bin Kai. And with distinction, Lizia Calandro. Gabriela Cervantes Celli. And with distinction, Christiana Covone. Nicholas Evans. Xiao Shu Fan. And with distinction, Joachim Flotten. Tunde Haveli. And with distinction, Mark Ingle. Ben Johnston. Claire Larkin. Dora Mariani. Amy Moore. Adriana Polchin. Sharon Vaswani. Tati Wei. Master of Arts in Directing Film and Television. Olasun Kami Adebayo. Ogjen Cheventiovic. Master of Arts in Media Management Praxis, Lindsay Watson. Master of Arts in Post-Production Editing, and with distinction, Olivia Yankulescu. And with distinction, Taya Osterholt. And with distinction, Michael Worrell. Post-Production Certificate in Post-Production Editing, Postgraduate Certificate in Post-Production Editing, Nishita Desai. Master of Arts in Producing Film and Television, Julia Absman. Rachel Brown. Alice Daziano. Ellen Dingstadt. Yevgenia Egorova. Sainan Gao. And with distinction, Signe Johannesdottir. Joanna Logosovinska. Deval Mahalavaya. Elisa Mongil Gestido. Veronique Noiriel. Catherine Peterson. And with distinction, Danilo Santos de Castro. Charlotte Sayers. Master of Arts in Production Management, Rebecca Davies. Master of Arts in Radio Production, and with distinction, Olivia Beasley. Liana Silviera Caland Leitchi. Sarah Stacey. Kieran Thompson. Master of Arts in Script Writing, Bryony Black. And with distinction, Natalia Rohonovio. Arun Kamal Sacharunchana. Eleanor Wallace. Chu Lo Wu. Master of Arts in Sound Design for Film and Television, Gorke Mother. And with distinction, Jonathan Cork. Dimitrios Kordis. Chrysanthi Stefanou. Master of Science in Computer Animation and Visual Effects, Alexis Agrotis. Yasser Mohsen. And with distinction, Jennifer Moorhead. And with distinction, Ina Nicolau Oro. Antonia Stranzi. Postgraduate Certificate in Education Practice, Edward Tursu Apai. Moamer Gashut. Ian Marshland. Marcellus Umbao. Christina Squire. Bachelor of Arts in Computer Animation Arts, Olalekan Alim. Alexander Barwell. And with first class honours, Adrian Cathy. Finlay Connolly. Eric Dan. Joshua Davis. And with first class honours, Marinthe de Box. Lewis Drury. Matthew Fiveash. Ashley Louise Hawkins. Kathleen Saar. And with first class honours, Tom Martin. Lauren McDougall. Nina Mikalik. Harriet Moulton. Mohammed Nabibuk. Beata Newwood. Ole Shoski-Dare. Elizabeth Peach. And with first class honours, Zeno Pelgrims. Lewis Pixton. Jordan Rice. Emma Rouse. Jasmine Sarais. And with first class honours, Klaudia Schmigelska. Angelina Sun. James Sweeting. Adam Trahan. Jovan Wayland. Charlotte Wolfe. Cassandra Young. Bachelor of Arts in Computer Visualisation and Animation, and with first class honours, Ellie Ansell. Stefani Chrysostomou. Georgia Cook. Thomas DiStasio. Sophie Emsley. Gareth Fitzgerald. And with first-class honours, Jonathan Flynn. Louis Foss. Timothy Gregson. And with first-class honours, Junlin Harries. And with first-class honours, Morgan Henty. And with first-class honours, Anand Hodwani. George Hulme. Iona Ivanova. And with first-class honours, Preet Kata. And with first-class honours, Alexander Turel. King Yang Lu. And with first-class honours, Jonathan Leiden-Tao. Rebecca Madison. Michael. Nicole Nikolova. And with first-class honours, Tarquin Pereira. Gajina Petrova. Alex Pitter. Sakari Faniska. And with first-class honours, Philip Rouse. And with first-class honours, Thomas Rule. And with first-class honours, Adam Ting. And with first-class honours, Eligius Titus. Jack Webster. And with first-class honours, Elizabeth Owetchi. Dai Wu. Bachelor of Arts in Digital Media Design, and with first-class honours, Curtis Bacon. Aaron Baker. Declan Barry. And with first-class honours, Zach Benjamin. Alexander Blackshear. Maxine Bremner. Daniel Burden. Thomas Cooper. Claudia Giralt Monidero. Liam Gorton. Joshua Hawes. Hayley Hawkins. And with first-class honours, Thomas Hawkins. Samuel Jones. Jeanette Coe. Sammy Lane. Inaya Miha. Hannah Mitchell. Jaimini Palmer. Daniel Robertson. Bisudat Spry. Harley Stevens. Samuel Story. And with first-class honours, Charlotte Strethill-Smith. Callum Solsh. Elliot Trapp. And with first-class honours, Joel True. Hayley Weiss. Maria Watkins. Stephanie Welsh. Joe White. And with first-class honours, Ashley Wilkie. Bachelor of Arts in Global Media Practice, Laura Nunn. Bachelor of Arts in Media Production, and with first-class honours, Sophie Arnold. Cody Barrett. Jasmine Bendel. Marchelina Benson. Joe Betteridge. Matthew Bonner. Ryan Butterworth. And with first-class honours, Anna Clayton. And with first-class honours, Hannah Cole. Thomas Cotton. Louis Daddy. And with first-class honours, Hannah Dale. Annabelle Deere. Laura Dodds. Rebecca East. Lauren Emanuel. Lucy Fitz. David Fitzquirrell. Marcus Gibson Blair. And with first-class honours, Kelly Griffiths. And with first-class honours, Amy Hall. And with first-class honours, Adam Hannis. Margot Jacobson. John Jevons. And with first-class honours, Leanne Kent. And with first-class honours, William Knight. Molly Latter. And with first-class honours, Francesca Leonard. Christian Maltby. Christopher Markham. And with first-class honours, Iv Marks. Nathan McIver. And with first-class honours, Elizabeth Miller. Kelsey O'Connor. Joshua Pempton. Catherine Porter. Philip Small. And with first-class honours, Elena Sombrero. Kimberly Thompson. And with first-class honours, Alexandra Torrens. And with first-class honours, Harrison Twin. And with first-class honours, George Upson. And with first-class honours, Grace Weston. Joseph Wilcox. And with first-class honours, Hamish Williams. And with first class honours, Astrid Wood. Lucy Wright. Luke Wyborn White. Bachelor of Arts in Radio, Adrian Anderson. Natalie Bridge. Mohamed Kyuzuzo. Lauren Daldry. Aidan Flanagan. Lauren Forrest. And with first class honours, George Greenstreet. And with first class honours, Tanya Heyman. And with first class honours, Melissa Jones. Paige Jones. Ryan Kirkby. Mia Lanchbury. Kenza Long. Andrew Mercer. Jack Nelson. Matthew Pooley. And with first class honours, Abby Sprake. Jonathan Vatcher. Lydia Warmington. Bachelor of Arts in Script Writing for Film and Television, Yogesh Baggi. And with first class honours, Benjamin Davies. Kane Draper. Troy Duff. Georgia Gallant. Gemma Grange. Matthew Hesse. Thomas Hill. Benjamin Langford. George Lawson. Carl Morales. Elizabeth Newman. John Newman. And with first class honours, Richard Perrin. Brendan Phelan. Joshua Phillips. And with first class honours, Joshua Pickersgill. And with first class honours, Oliver Selby. Paul Smith. Abby Spring. And with first class honours, Heidi Teague. Peter Tosco. Lee Toy. Sophie Wheeler. Bachelor of Arts in Television Production, and with first class honours, Alicia Adams. Jamie Adjoto. James Adolphus. Chelsea Aldred. Joseph Bentley. Robert Bradley. Simon Burgess. And with first class honours, Georgina Caddy. And with first class honours, Elizabeth Cairns. Thomas Cocker. Imogen Cork. Diane Davidson. Connor Davies. Joe Davies. Luke Dryden. Theodore Durrant. Zana Eklund. Amanda Forsgren. Francis Gillen. And with first class honours, Thomas Goddard. Kurt Gordon. Tom Gregory. Alexander Haddon. Emma Hand. And with first class honours, Tashi Hanlon. And with first class honours, Rebecca Howe. Celine Hussain. Nathan Johns. Benjamin Canber. And with first class honours, Jessica Curtin. Anna Mia Lati. Jichel Lee. Samuel Martin. Oliver Mays. Alexander Mendes. Timothy Meason. Amber Morgan. Seamus O'Dare. James Philpott. Sophie Prothero. Jessica Reeves. And with first class honours, Melissa Saunders. Rory Snowball. Nico Sokratus. Catherine Stelling. Lucy Taylor. Sarah Louise Terry. Eve Walker. And with first class honours, Matthew Winlow. Lara Wood. Bachelor of Science in Software Development for Animation, Games and Effects, Thomas Beck. Ai Wei Chen. William Gosling. Tom Miner. And with first class honours, Robert Ponchelet. Michelle Wu. Certificate of Higher Education in Marketing Communications, and with distinction, Amy Kosher. My Lord and Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards for the Faculty of Media and Communication. My Lord and Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I now have pleasure in presenting the recipients of prizes for the Faculty of Media and Communication. The Vice-Chancellor will present the first 3 prizes. Postgraduate Taught Prize for the postgraduate student whose performance is deemed by the Vice-Chancellor to have been most outstanding in their time at BU. Awarded to Tia Marie Osterholt. The Rosemary Pope Memorial Prize for the most outstanding contribution made by a graduate who has progressed to a BU Honours Programme from a partner institution. Awarded to George Greenstreet. The Dean's Prize for the Best Faculty of Media and Communication Final Year Student, awarded to Melissa Jones. Vice-Chancellor, thank you. Next, we have prizes presented by colleagues from the Faculty of Media and Communication. The Alan Platter Screenwriting Prize, awarded to the writers who received the highest mark of the year for their final major projects, presented by Resh Somauru. Awarded to Ben Davies and Natalia Rojanavio. The Blue Zoo Productions Prize, Best Major Project, presented by Chris Williams, awarded to Claudia Smigilska and Zeno Pelgrims. The Content is King Prize, the most innovative film production content student, presented by Chris Williams, awarded to Alex Haddon. The Firefly Digital Prize, awarded for the production of an outstanding digital solution as part of a graduate project, presented by Chris Williams, awarded to George Upson. The Side Effects Software Prize, Best Digital Effects Project, presented by Chris Williams, awarded to Joachim Flotten and Alexander Atanasov. Thank you. And finally, we have prizes presented by Faculty of Media and Communication sponsors. the Avid Prize, awarded for the best editing in a master's project film, presented by Trevor Bowden, Master Instructor at Avid Technology Europe, awarded to Tia Marie Osterholt. The Clock Prize, Best Final Year Student, presented by Sid Nadim, Executive Chairman of Clock, awarded to Ashley Wilkie. My Lord and Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of prizes for the Faculty of Media and Communication. Vice-Chancellor, thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in giving all the recipients of awards and prizes a final round of applause. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor John Vinney.
Graduation is my favourite time of year, and it's not just this dashing gown and the rather fetching hat that I get to wear. It's because at graduation I get to meet all of you, our graduating students, and I have the very great pleasure of being the first person to congratulate you as you cross the stage. Now, graduates, you are now BU alumni, and I know how great that is because I'm one too. I once crossed this very same stage and sat where you are today, so I know what a very special and proud occasion this is. The motto of this university is Discere mutari est, which means to learn is to be changed. And education is about changing lives, our own lives, and the lives of those around us. It does help us leave the world a better place than we found it. And graduates, you are now our new BU Global Ambassadors and the next generation of global talent. Your achievements recognised today are the launchpad for an amazing journey that has no limits. A journey full of opportunities and challenges, a journey that will require you to continually learn, change and adapt in order to succeed in this increasingly fast-paced, competitive and globally connected world. Now, since I was here as a student, BU has been on an amazing journey too and has changed beyond all recognition. Our vision for BU is based on the fusion of education, research and professional practice. And we've even embodied it in the last 12 months in a building called the Fusion Building at our Talbot campus, a landmark building that is the physical embodiment of our vision, a world-class space for our world-class learning community. As highlighted in the most recent Research Excellence Framework assessment, 96% of our research is now rated as internationally recognised, and 18% of that is ranked as world-leading, the highest possible category. And within 6 months after graduating from BU, 94% of our graduates are in work or further study. Now, our stated aim is to be consistently in the top 50 UK universities, and we're well on the way to achieving this. We've also now one of the top 200 most international universities in the Times Higher Education University World Rankings, and one of the top 150 universities under 50 years old, which is brilliant news. Now, sadly, I am no longer under 50 years old myself, and I know it's very hard to believe, but my decision to study at BU when I was 18 years old has changed my life forever, and my journey has led me to this stage today. So to lead a fantastic university such as Bournemouth University is a great honour and a privilege, and who knows where your amazing journeys will take you. Now, another reason I love graduation is because I have the very great pleasure of meeting all your family and friends, and of addressing those who aren't able to be here but are watching us live from around the world. Succeeding at university, of course, requires a huge amount of hard work, tenacity and determination, and you should all be extremely proud of what you've achieved here today. But none of you did this alone. Sitting behind you are the people who helped you keep your feet on the ground while you were reaching for the stars, your parents, partners, friends and families. Without their support and understanding, none of this would have been possible. People who supported you when you first decided to go to university, people who manned the 24/7 helpline back home, and people who were there for you when the pressure started to build, the deadlines were getting closer, and those final assessments were looming. So I'm delighted to see so many of your supporters here to share this moment with you. And graduates, I now invite you to stand up, turn around and join me in showing your thanks with a huge round of applause. Well done. Now, you may have noticed some other familiar faces, both on the stage or in the crowd today. Your lecturers, your tutors, support staff, and like me, they're extremely proud to watch you walk across the stage. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of them for their contribution and for making BU such a creative, friendly and inspiring place to be. So please do give them a wave if you can catch their eye, and join me in thanking them with another huge round of applause. You can all be proud of what you've achieved as individuals, but I also want to reflect briefly on what you've achieved together. So many of you graduating today have contributed enormously to BU and to the wider community through working with our fantastic Students' Union, SUBU, volunteering, fundraising and doing charity work, representing BU in our sports teams, or through the clubs and societies and community groups that you've been part of. So on behalf of all of those in our local community and further afield that you've helped and supported, I would like to say a big thank you. Now, the Faculty of Media and Communication has also had a brilliant year and gone from strength to strength. The Shiva Research Project by the National Centre for Computer Animation, which enables school children with disabilities to take part in artistic activities, won the Outstanding Digital Innovation in Teaching Research Award at the Times Higher Education Awards this year. So that's a brilliant achievement. Students from BU went to Nepal to report on the aftermath of the terrible earthquake in 2015 and investigated the impact of journalism in crisis situations. And we're extremely proud of the achievements of our graduates and the successes they go on to achieve. World-leading talent like the BU alumnus Mark Ardington, who came to speak to students in this very building just a month ago at our Bournemouth BFX Festival. He brought along the Oster that he collected on the stage in Hollywood earlier this year. And he said that what stood out about the course at BU was that it taught him problem-solving skills that had really helped him in his career, something he hadn't fully appreciated at the time he was a student. Now, I know that my colleagues in the faculty have really enjoyed working with you, and they have a few messages they would like me to share.
Hey guys, I hope you've had a lot of fun this year. I'll admit that it was hard work at times, but I'm really proud of what you've achieved and the fantastic results that you've had. I'm hearing great stories of the kinds of jobs that you guys are walking into after this degree, and that makes us all very proud here at the NCCA.
Believe in yourself, believe in the BU brand because it'll open doors for you, and enjoy your next great adventure.
I'm sure many of you TV graduates are already meeting people who've been to Bournemouth before you and maybe sharing your experiences of what it was like here. I hope you all enjoyed your time with us as much as we enjoyed teaching you, and that you're all going to go on to achieve fantastic things out there in the industry, and that we'll see your name in lights. Very good luck in wherever your career is going to be. Enjoy yourselves.
So to all the postgraduates and undergraduates that I've taught, you've all worked really hard to get to this point now, so congratulations. But it doesn't stop here, so I hope you all have both amazing careers but amazing lives ahead of you, and do keep in touch.
I just want to say a massive congratulations to all of the graduates from the NCCA. Go out there, win Oscars, win BAFTAs, make us proud, make your mum and dads proud, and have a great career.
The work has been simply outstanding, and it's been a pleasure working with you all over this last year. I wish you every best in your future careers. Take care, look after yourselves, and keep in touch.
Congratulations, everybody. Come back and see us.
Have an amazing future.
Well done.
Congratulations, everybody. It's been a pleasure working with you and a privilege, and I can't wait to see how your careers go from here.
Hey students, well done for your hard work this year.
You can come and collect your dissertations from us at the student support counter. And don't forget your student card!
Congratulations.
So we will miss you massively, because I'm sure you know that we're so fond of you, it's ridiculous. And I can't think of another year group that I've enjoyed working with more. And I've been here, as you know, for ages and ages. So I just want, when you graduate, I just want you to go for it and just do the thing that you love and not worry about anything else. And be beautiful.
Keep in touch.
Yeah, keep in touch with us, because there'll never be another BAMP year group like you, and that's meant in the best possible way.
I really hope that you've enjoyed this ceremony, and I'd like to thank all of those who've been involved in making it such a success, particularly our Chancellor, Lord Phillips, for presiding today, our local dignitaries and distinguished guests, and members of the University Board for their continued support and commitment. Graduates, you are now all automatically members of the BU Alumni Association, so please do make the most of their ongoing services and keep in touch. We want to hear about your amazing journeys. I wish you every success for the future and invite you now to join me and my colleagues in the Purbeck Hall to continue the celebrations. Thank you.
Congregation, please stand for the national anthem and the retiring processions.